All right. Here we are. Body by Vlad Show, Episode 10, Part 2. My name is Jon Robert Quinn, the guy who builds talk shows coast to coast. And, of course, we're hanging out with Mr. Vlad Teladuyev, and we are talking about how to become healthier. And it's not as hard as people think, yet people like myself still don't want to do it. And that's what we're going to get into right now. So, how do diet and exercise come together? Can somebody that eats terribly continue to lose weight or lose weight by just exercising more?
There's a lot of different people, and there are a lot of different body types and genetics of how people respond to food, and what's going on with them metabolically as well. You can't. To get the best results, you'd have to have a really, a good diet, but people do a lot more cardio, they work out more to eat more. Mm-hmm. And so what it does is it kind of balances out, because let's say you add another 30 minutes of working out in, how many calories are you going to burn? Like 200? It depends on the person, right? Mm-hmm. And then you go eat a double cheeseburger with fries and the Coke, which is like 3,000 calories. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how do you counter that? You can't lose 3,000 calories in the workout. Mm-hmm. And so, people try to work out more to eat more, but essentially the diet is the most important. It's not how much you work out. Mm-hmm. The reason why is because your muscles could only take, if you're doing it naturally, your muscles can only do so much without overtraining your nervous system and your adrenal glands and everything. So you don't need to be in the gym for hours. So that's why the diet is the most important part. It's not at 80%, it's 100%. That's, like I said, it's your foundation. Mm-hmm. And then you add on top of that the strength training, and then the cardio is last. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously there's different goals and what people want to do. If you're a marathon runner, you're going to do a lot more cardio than strength training. And, you're going to have you're going to eat way more carbs than your typical, they're not, because they need more fuel, because they're marathon runners. They're running 26 miles. So kind of figuring out, because that's why there's so many different nutrition plans on that, and they go very hand in hand to what you're doing. So I can't have you being a marathon runner and put you on a ketogenic diet or whatever. I don't know, like, you need the fuel.
I get it. Very interesting. Okay.
So you need to tailor your nutrition program first to what your goals are. It's not, let's start with the goals and then let's see what get the nutrition, say, hey, what are your goals? What do you want to do? Okay, then we can build you a nutrition program based on your goals, with the carb cycling, intermittent fasting, timing of the food, making sure your insulin and growth hormones all works together to produce the fastest results for you. So it's very, very specific on the details.
What advice do you have for a bad eater, somebody who just eats crappy?
I have a lot of people that I know, and I've tried to help them, and if they don't want help, I mean, like I said, you give them the offer. And,
it's a mental thing.
And I don't think you can do a cold turkey. It's like if somebody smokes for 10, 20 years, that's a really strong habit that your body's adapted to, because your body adapts to things. And I think, going smoking from 7 days a week, 3 times a day, to 7 days a week, twice a day. And then cut 1 day off, and then do that over a period of like 12 to 16 weeks. Slowly reduce it so your body doesn't need it. That's why if somebody's been eating bad their whole life and they go cold turkey on anything, you'll have a strong reaction.
Is that why I failed on my soda?
Because in the beginning, right, the first day, what happened? You were like, yes, I'm super motivated. I got this. Next day you woke up, your willpower dropped more and more and more, and then you just give in to that. So, if you have a Coke, don't drink the whole cup. Drink a little bit, and then drink a little less, and drink a little less. And
that's what I've actually been doing. Is I've been it's conscious, instead of going back and filling the thing all the way back up. It's like let's just wean. What is it? Just a little bit, instead of just gorging yourself with it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like same thing as junk food. If you have a pizza and just have like 1 or 2 slices, don't eat 6. You can still have the food, but you don't need the food, if that makes sense. You just mentally, you just think you're hungry, but you're really not hungry. And especially in America, I feel like the portion sizes are huge.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So when they give you that much food, you just say, oh, I need to eat this. And
I think the reason why they do that is when you go to a nice restaurant, it's a smaller portion size, because they don't need to give you that much food because it's a delicacy, so to speak.
Quality.
When you go to a restaurant, they're trying to sell value. They're trying to sell, okay, if we're going to make $40 on this person for this meal, we need to give them a ton of food that makes it look like it's worth $40.
Yeah, like the more expensive the restaurant, you'll see a plate that's huge, and then you see this little thing on it. You're just like, what? Where's the food?
Correct. Where's the food?
Yeah.
Essentially, that's all you need to be eating anyway, though.
Because they have like a 3-course meal, Let's
correct.
start with a little appetizer.
Yeah, but at the end of it, you're still hungry. Why? Because your stomach is stretched out because you're used to eating like a pig everywhere else.
Exactly.
See, I'm learning.
Taking it steps, it's baby steps, especially if those habits are really strong. It's like that with anything in life. The power of habit, and just give it 90 days to 180 days or however long it takes. It could take you a year. But as long as you're making small daily progress.
I even tried to drink those Perrieres, those waters, what I'm talking about, the green bottle of water with they have like lemon ones and
different
strawberry.
flavors.
Yeah, they're terrible. It was like not Mountain Dew. Just go back to Mountain Dew. Screw it.
Well, when we were when we came to America, McDonald's was our top go, and pizza and junk food and sodas and everything. And I think gradually we stepped out of that, because all the genetically modified and all these different, the lack of quality in food. So,
Natalia tells me that when they came to the States, everyone was skinny, and then they discovered hot dogs, and it was all over.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty familiar.
Oh, very familiar. Yep, absolutely.
It's true though, and unfortunately, you turn the TV on, you want to do well, you turn the TV on and you're seeing, 2 for $20 with all this food, and then you flip the channel and then KFC, and you flip the channel and it's McDonald's, and you flip the channel and it's My Big Fat Life, and then you flip the channel, and they're making us fat.
Yeah. Well, it's good for my business. I have a lot of business to do.
I tell you something. The funniest thing, you got over on Howe Avenue, Howe and Fair Oaks. You should go check it out. You have a Jenny Craig sitting there in this little strip mall. And on one side of the Jenny Craig is Mel's Diner, and on the other side of Jenny Craig is the Philly cheesesteak place. It's like take your pick.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They should just have a big bullseye on the door of the Jenny Craig. I mean,
you just go eat and then you train it off. And
it's gone. You don't have to worry about it. No more calories. All right, folks. Are you experiencing what we're talking about right now? I think the big thing is all of us think that, well, we're invincible. We're going to live forever. We're never going to get sick or diabetes or high cholesterol or have heart attacks. But unfortunately, our society is set up for us to fail. I mean, and then when our medical system comes in, they don't treat anything. They just put a Band-Aid on it and send you home. So at the end of the day, what do you have? You've got to start taking care of your body, identify where the problems are, and you've got to change that mental state. And that's where Body by Vlad comes in. 916-764-2559, 916-764-2559, bbvfitness.com. Again, bbvfitness.com. We're going to go to a break. We're going to come back and learn more. We'll be right back.